Hello, welcome to this live cast. Well, live cast, I'm casting it, the game as it's happening. But it's not being streamed, it's just gone up on YouTube. Mephi versus Blackheart on Roanoke. Didn't realize it was Roanoke, or I may not have casted it. Probably need to turn down the game sound. So, let's see the build orders. 10 PGen second air, that's basically what a large number of people do now. Blackheart is doing... he's gone less PGens. Yeah, this PGen's after the air factory, so... 8 PGen, second air. They'll both go first transport, I'm sure. And it's not going to walk NGs to these islands. Well, it's going to walk these via here, but it's not going to walk directly across. It's going to go for these islands instead with these guys. Because usually you get here and you're already dropping NGs on there anyway, so it's kind of a waste. My German is not good enough to understand what's going on. Who got the transfer out first? Well, Blackheart is just slightly ahead. No, he went 2 pigeons less. So theoretically his air factory would be done faster, but he doesn't have the energy to actually assist it as hard as mephi could assist his transport. So he doesn't have as much power. So it's basically even. Here, Blackheart is going to delay his transport to this island by grabbing these extra 2. This is nice though, because he has some mass here to grab, and these 3 chunks are pretty tasty. mephi hasn't left his island, doesn't look like he plans to either. And, oh, Blackheart caught mephi's transport. That could potentially win the game right there. So mephi immediately needs another transport, and he's going to be lacking NGs as well. And Navy begins. So let's just slow it down a bit. Blackheart taking hard. You can actually upgrade 2 mexes as soon as your transport leaves. Or as soon as you finish your transport, you can start 2 mexes. Depending on your build order. mephi also taking obviously a lot. Blackheart wants to deny this island even further. He has air supremacy over the island, and he has a bomber waiting. Oh no. Drop. Now he needs to split these. Okay, they're split, so the factory will be completed. Although he may lose a couple NGs, he does. So that will still slow him down quite a lot. To have 2 NGs grabbing mixes instead of 4, so you have to fancy Blackheart in this situation. Although, did I miss his transport die? I did. So it's not all bad. If he only has 1 NG building naval factories, and he's lost air. So, see, almost as soon as he built these mass extractors, he was upgrading them to T2. So, extremely heavy teching. And we'll probably see some huge frig spam as well. mephi's quite slow getting these mexes. And he hasn't got the mass chunks. Let's see. Nice eco. It's really time for T2 Pigeon though. Blackheart. On his island, taking some mexes. Taking all of his core mexes on this island, in fact. Air is paused. He doesn't fear any air assault from mephi, I guess, and can't really afford it in terms of power. He's gonna build his P-gens, T2 P-gens on this island. I think he did that the last time I saw him play. He has a good number of these small islands. He's moving towards this one now. He has the score lead, he has total mass lead. I think he has the mass income lead as well. Surrounding some core mexes. And he has, so you can see how few units. I mean, 4 frigates and we're at 10 minutes. This is like seconds. So we'll probably see T2 Naval Factory come up pretty soon. Probably this one, which is idle at this minute. You can see he doesn't take these mexes. He takes the core mexes first because basically you know your opponent isn't going to have anything that can damage these core mexes. And if he make some drop or something, I mean, he has 3 factories here to build some units or NGs to build PDs. If there's some drops or some super fast Wagners or something. So it's safer to actually take these core mexes than these ones, which can be killed by frigs. So yeah, we have the frigates. This factory is going to T2 mephi. This T2 factory might be over here, or don't see one yet. He has upgraded some of these, so this one is actually the safest because of these factories, but it's being teched last. It's also quite risky to tech these back islands, because, I mean, you can just, quite often people will do little drops of NGs and they can capture them, but we are going to see some of these teched eventually as you run out of other safer mass extractors to take. So 3 pigeons on this island now. So this island really has to be the focus for mephi. He has to realize that this is where the power is and the commander is on the other side. And he should know he's behind at the minute as well. Torp bombers, I think they're going to be used for the Wagners. Torp bombers versus Cybern frigates are pretty shit because Cybern frigates have insane DPS and obviously huge amount of health for their cost, so Torp bombers are really not good versus them. But he's in pinch, so he is going to have to use them. He doesn't have enough frigs to take care of these guys. So he can kill these and then move on and maybe take out some Wagners. Frigate's doing some raiding on these exposed mexes. So you can see Blackheart has map control advantage and has had for a while, and that's basically given him an eco advantage. Now we can see these protect because he has enough rigs that it's unlikely. Oh, well, actually these guys could get in and do some nice damage to these mexes. I think you can actually shoot this one at least, maybe this mex as well, but it's hard to actually get enough rigs in range to kill it fast enough. Whereas this one obviously you can have all these freaks in range of this one, so it dies pretty fast. Barracuda's a great option versus this frig spam. Take no damage from frigs and do quite a lot themselves. And they're just a nice unit. See a sneaky gunship gonna raid these back mexes, I presume. But has he spotted that? No. He's just moving back. And now we have torp bombers are coming in, targeting the T2 subs. Oh, yep. They're both down. But enough damage had been done to his frig force that he can't actually just run in here, and this destroyer is just about done. So that would clean up these quite handily. And now all of his torp bombers are dead. Well, quite a lot of his torp bombers. He should just fly away. Torp bombers have really nice speed, so you can just fly away. Some NG spam, some TA for life-esque NG spam across the map. But his production here, oh, this is quite painful. "23 frigates for mephi. But he's gonna lose, he could lose his factory in fact. He has already lost the build capacity. If Blackheart was really tryharding, he could ground fire to kill this destroyer, which is almost finished. mephi, I mean, there's no winning in this fight. I mean, he can kill more frigs than he loses, but ultimately he's just leaving mass for Blackheart. But he has done some nice raiding across here, but really it's just T1 mixes. I mean, Blackheart has invested 0 into this island, into defending this island. It's extremely vulnerable. 1 AA turret, his commander, 1 T1 factory, and NGs, and then it's just T2 mexes. I mean, if he needs to exploit this greed. You can see mephi, he's built units, he's built PDs. He has a couple of factories, and his mexes aren't storage, so he has less ego on it as well. Now this will probably be a T2 support factory for Blackheart. Barracudas haven't actually killed anything. And Blackheart already has Ras. mephi he's had it for a little while already. mephi is getting Ras now. Will we see T3 air? Not sure. That's quite painful to lose your T3 sonar, because it was made quite a lot more expensive in the last balance patch. I believe it's 1,000 mass or something around that. These Wagners doing a good job, but they're not going to be able to do anything more on this island thanks to these PDs. Although, could actually just snipe this mex with maybe 3 or 4 Wagners and then run away. Blackheart has air control for sure, but air control is kind of a weird thing on this map. Well, because it's never really total, because unless you get T3 air, because it's so huge. I mean, you could usually still attack somewhere even if you have less inties than your opponent. torque bombers trying to do some damage to Salem's. They also have good DPS, so really need quite a few. One will just die. Neffy's saying, ah fuck. Oh, this. Yes. Oh, kill the P-Gens, Blackheart. He wants to kill Mexes. I guess he thinks that Mephi may already have Ras. But now he's going to be able to kill these P-Gens. They're all going to die. Mephi doesn't have Ras yet. Okay, it's time to pause all air right now. Well, he probably just wants to quit now anyway. That's kind of weird. Actually, I think in this situation he should start rebuilding and then reclaim. You know, start rebuilding, then it's at half, and then reclaim and just rush his Ras. Because you get quite a bit of power from these 3 wrecks. Like, just don't build his PGM at all, like. But he's too busy chatting, I guess. And has kind of already given up, maybe. But yeah, this island is dead. So... yeah, just a matter of time. Medusa stunning the Salem. Not at all OP, and that's, yeah, GG. So, yeah, Roanoke. Pretty boring map, but well played BH. Wagner's are still really nice. Cybern are just epic on this map. I mean, after the hover nerf, hover is not really very good, but Wagner's still have that speed underwater. They were not nerfed, so they're still great for raiding. And if you get a group of them onto the main island, I mean, without your opponent noticing, you can do a lot of damage, and so ultimately finish the game. Although BH was quite far ahead anyway. GG.